All right, hey Scorpio. So I'm doing your Mercury retrograde read. Be easy on me. This is the first time I've done this. So I'm going to start with past, present, future highlights, and then we're going to go through your work, career, business, and we're going to see where things have been and where things are moving after June 3rd, which is when retrograde ends. We're going to shift into relationship sectors and then self-care. All right. And you guys are going to either resonate with the read or you won't. So check your other placements. And for those who are new and you guys decide to comment, new or long-term supporters, you guys, I am picking up to 3 people a week to give free reads to. All right, and that's for me to, it's going to be, it's indefinite for now. Okay, so let me just get one more shuffle and let's see where the energy is, the highlights, past, present, future for Scorpio. All right, so gosh, you guys, okay, so we have strength coming through. It's like, yeah, I'm trying, right? So I just kind of feel like the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I kind of feel like where things have been, all right, maybe a little, you know, in the past, you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who potentially lacks self-care or self-love, somebody who may be suffering from some emotional imbalance. It's even codependence, and that could just be how you've seen yourself in the past, kind of needing to rely on everybody, or not needing to, but having a desire to receive that same energy that you put out, you know. It could be too that you've dealt with somebody who's just completely knocked your emotions off kilter. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming through in the upright, and I just feel like, hey, this is where you're focused. This is hard work, man. This right here is it's somebody who, it's like this, I almost feel like you guys on the emotional level, Scorpio, you've been working on yourself for quite some time. Okay, and I feel like, you know, what's being acknowledged here is that the work is paying off in big ways. You have the King of Swords coming through, you know, and it could be too that you guys are actually dealing with a dynamic with a person that's just moving very slow. And the fact that this is moving so slow, it puts your emotions in one way. It makes you question yourself, you know. And I'm not going to be specific on relationships or anything like that, but I can't help but feel there's just, it could be that we have 2 people that are just, they're not operating well together. The dynamic has been damaging. It's been slow. It's been sufferable, you know. And I feel like as far as this reflection on you, it's really just taking you out of your elemental energy. All right. But what you're going to see here is the shift into the King of Swords energy. So this is a long time coming. All right. It could be that you used to let people walk all over you, just kind of run the show when it comes to your emotions. And it's like, I'm going through a transformation and an overhaul, and it's taken some time, but you know what? I've done the work and it's going to pay off, you know. And we have this King of Swords, which I just feel is the role that you're stepping into here in the future. Mental clarity, taking back all your power, you know, all your power. It's operating in truth, honesty, integrity. It's being direct, setting healthy boundaries, and just focusing on independence and who you are, and the energy that you deserve, the respect you deserve from those around you. All right, so let's just see what it comes to when it comes to work and aspects of work, how everything has been. Retrograde will end June 3rd. So, all right, when it comes to the work dynamic, we have the Lovers card coming through with the Ace of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this. You guys could potentially be dealing with a choice or an option when it comes to work, and you're not really sure what to do with that. Okay. What I'm going to say is I don't really feel like the energy is negative at all when it comes to the work. It could just be that you have a choice to make. Some of you guys could be feeling just questioning yourselves on a new venture versus staying where you're at. It could be too that you started something new and something from the past has come back, you know, to ask you know, if you quit, if you were let go. I just kind of feel like what's being highlighted here when it comes to work is there's a potential that somebody's going to ask you to come back to work. You could have a choice to make when it comes to work. It could just be that everything is pretty positive right now for you guys. This Ace of Swords is all about communication. You know, it could be too We have communication. It could be too that you guys, when it comes to the work aspects, I mean, I can't help but feel like this energy is so positive that everything is just kind of moving the way that you need it to be when it comes to your work. And what I'm going to say is, even if you have a choice to make when it comes to work, do not fear it, which I really feel like your energy is in the, it's not in fear mode at all. All right. Let's just see if things are going to keep improving for as far as your income, money, materialistic aspects. All right, so after June 3rd, what we're kind of looking at, we have the King of Pentacles. Look at this. It's continuing to protect yourself. All right, you guys might actually you might be calling after Mercury retrograde, June 3rd. It could be too that because I see things moving so phenomenally right here. This is all positive energy. It could be too that you guys are givers. Okay, and I kind of feel like with retrograde here, there could be something coming back that you are owed. Okay, that sets a positive intention for the future. And I gotta say, if people know about this situation that's coming back to you, I can't help but feel like you're being told to protect, because this is work, it's assets, it's money, it's stability. I can't help but feel like you could be facing a situation that's going to put you in a pretty good situation. All right, in this King of Pentacles, and I can't help but feel like you're being told to kind of protect yourself and your assets. If you're used to giving, and you find that there's not a whole bunch of return out there that you give, I just can't help but it's like, hey, protect yourself, protect your assets. If you guys are used to giving, it doesn't matter what time of year or what kind of, if Mercury is in retrograde or if it's direct. I feel like specifically after June 3rd, you guys are being called to protect your assets, protect your money and your finances. That's just kind of what I'm seeing here. And if you guys are not givers, I just feel like everything it's going to keep building for you when it comes to the work dynamic, when it comes to your money. You put the focus, you put the energy, into your work, you have passion about it. And I just feel like you've come a long way, and it's only going to continue to grow for you. I mean, there's really not a huge difference between what's going on and where things are going. And I feel like this energy right here is like you keep your head down, you work, you bring yourself comfort and stability, and it's just going to keep shifting in that positive way. So let's see what the relationship dynamic is. The relationship dynamic. All right, so potential loss, lack of communication coming through. The Tower. We have the Wheel of Fortune card coming through. So I feel like you guys have suffered a loss when it comes to your relationships. It could be a personal, a romantic, family, friendship. I kind of feel like you guys have suffered through something. We have the Eight of Wands right here, which is lack of communication. All right. And I kind of feel like, as far as this energy, it's like you've cut ties, you cut the loss, because, hey, nobody deserves to have any power over you that's going to make a tower moment prevalent, right? And with the Wheel of Fortune, kind of what I'm seeing here is a positive turn of events shifting in your favor, okay? It's like you had to cut the loss. You had to turn the tables on those who are not respecting your energy, your peace, your time, your intelligence. And I feel like this right here, it's like you've turned over a new leaf when it comes to the relationship. All right. And I feel like, it might feel like you're questioning your how you kind of approach this dynamic. But what I'm going to say is we have that Wheel of Fortune card that did turn in the upright. And it's like almost where you see an unexpected negative turn of events. Boom. That something positive is going to, it's going to draw in from this, even if you're still feeling some negative emotions. And it's like you cut somebody off, that's what I'm kind of seeing. It's like you cut somebody off. And you're not quite sure if you've done the right thing, but what I feel Spirit saying is, that things are going to get better. You can't let anybody diminish your who you are, your person. All right. So let's just see where things are shifting with this dynamic after June 3rd. All right, where things are shifting. Look at this. We have the Fool card coming through. You guys have new beginnings and wish fulfillment, all right? Especially on those deeper soul level connections where you've experienced some out energy, it's coming back in, all right? The friend, the bond of the friendship is going to be reestablished. The bond of the family, even the romantic aspect. You guys, I just feel like there's going to be a bond that's formulated off the foundation of friendship and trust. Okay, you have a brand new dynamic coming through with a positive opportunity. Stay in that energy, stay in that. Hey, somebody gave you a tower moment. Now it's up to yourself to give you the Wheel of Fortune moment. And you've done that. You did not do anything wrong. What you've done is take your power back on this connection, and it's going to prove, all right, that the wish fulfillment is in your favor. Okay. So self-care. Look at that. You're feeling robbed. Yes, you've been feeling robbed, you guys, conflicted, all right? Energy seems negative. You got the High Priestess, you have the Ten of Coins, all right? So kind of what I'm seeing with this is just to take it easy on yourself, especially when it comes to the mental mindset. You have the High Priestess card. It could be too that you guys are just kind of struggling with yourself at the moment. You can't see the big picture right now when it comes to life, when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to the love that you put out there. How come I'm not getting that back? It's time to just kind of resolve the conflict within yourself and know that everything is going to be turning in your favor. Okay, it really will, and I feel like the biggest message right here through the Mercury retrograde is to take it easy on yourself, take care of yourself, get in tune with yourself while everything else is just, you got good, you got positive and negative going on in the background. But when it comes to yourself, put yourself first, you guys. I just feel like this right here is self-care. And I just feel like, the Ten of Coins coming through, the better you take care of yourself, the bigger rewards are going to come from the universe and God. All right. So I just feel like you're being gently reminded to be easy on yourself. So let's see where self-care is coming through after retrograde. Self-care. You got good stuff. Look at this. Transformation and rebirth. It's like you're really popping out. And I can't, you know what? I couldn't help but feel like this had something to do with your spiritual journey. If you guys are waiting for an upgrade or elevation, you guys, it's time to call in some of those spiritual gifts, because I feel like there's going to be a shift on that front just as well. Okay, you got Death card coming through, transformation and rebirth. When you connect with yourself, positive results come through. And if you guys are waiting for communication and you've just been kind of at war with yourself because you haven't heard any communication, there's something in the background that's operating that needed a rebirth, especially on the relationship sector. Something was needing transformation, and now it's coming. Okay, and if you've kind of negated yourself, overthinking this connection or the situation, you can't worry about it, and you're not. You already know that through, it's like after you experience a negative circumstance, it can only go positive, right? It's the polarities, you guys. I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. You guys take care.